on Ian versus Daddybones, we're opening up the Diabolical Snake Invasion.
Oh boy, kids, we're gonna have fun today.
Yay! Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
Epic roast.
Welcome back! It's another exciting episode of Ian versus Daddybones. I am Ian Daddybones. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. I'm going to try and be super quick with this episode. Not that I want to be super quick with it, but I ran into a problem editing the last episode of the show. I've been really Frankensteining my laptop for like the past 6 months. For some reason, I'm running out of a shit ton of storage space. No matter what I move to my external hard drive, no matter what I delete off my C drive, for whatever reason, it's constantly telling me, you're running out of storage space. And I'm like, fucking how? There's nothing on you except fucking Adobe. Where are you getting all this clutter from? So, I'm at the point to where a lot of people I've been talking to about it have been advising me, you know, maybe you should just start by factory resetting your laptop since you got everything backed up. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do this week. So right now with my filming, I gotta kind of move fast because I gotta record the show in chunks. So I gotta do like smaller videos that I then gotta edit together to get the full episode of the show. And yeah, so I've been stressed as fuck about that, but I want to say real quick thank you to everybody watching this shit on Facebook right now. Give a special high five to the YouTube subscribers. Give another high five and a nut tap to all the Patreon subscribers, throwing me $1 to $5 a month for additional bonus content. You get your name in the credits, and if you subscribe for $5 a month, you get access to the Original Geeks podcast, and that's where I'm currently at with this, because between editing the last episode of Ian vs. Daddybones and editing the OG PC episode about Mortal Kombat 1, I started running into the current problems with the laptop. Even though I thought I solved the problem, everyone's like, why don't you just compress your drive and whatnot? Well, I did that, and now I'm running out of the fucking space that I regained since doing that. So, it's a fucking mess, but I can't get a laptop until next year, I know that. So right now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the future of Ian versus Daddybones. Don't get me wrong, show ain't going nowhere, but I've been like, right now I'm like trying not to get to a finish line, but I'm getting up on the 1 year anniversary. So like the 1 year anniversary and episode 50 of the show are pretty much lining up together. So I'm at least trying to get to episode 50 before the fucking laptop completely shits out on me. So if you're currently a Patreon subscriber, now would be the best time to upgrade to level 2. And if you've been watching the show for the past year and you haven't jumped onto Patreon, now would be the best time to subscribe to the Patreon, and not only subscribe for $1, but you can also give me the $12 for the past year for you sleeping on me, knocking out banging content that you don't even know what the fuck's going on because you're not subscribed to the Patreon, so you're not watching all the other fucking half of the show that you're not getting access to right now. But today on the show, oh, and we finally got the new furnace installed. For those of you that have been paying attention and watching the show over the course of the year, you would know that around Christmas time I started running into issues with my furnace, and I was Frankensteining that to get me through the winter season, and the furnace finally fucking died just as spring was about to start. But we made it through the spring and the summer and had a plan, and now the new furnace is officially installed, so I can now heat my home properly as we get started on the cold portion of the year rolling into the start of next year. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. A lot of my stress and anxiety is gone because instead of wondering how the hell are we going to take care of this, how the hell are we going to take care of this, now we took care of it, now it's installed, it fucking works, so now I just gotta build a payoff. But today on the show, I am going to be talking about something that literally has been in my possession for about a month, and I've looked this box over up and down numerous times, and I've been so excited to open this shit up. But Today we're going to be opening up the Masters of the Universe Origins Diabolical Snake Invasion. Now, this thing is really fucking cool to me because right now I'm just going to show you the box because what it is it's a box set of 4 figures, and if you look on the front cover of it, it says Masters of the Universe Diabolical Snake Invasion. You got Viper Tower in the background. You got this snake jobber. You got this snake jobber. This snake jobber. This snake jobber. And that cool looking snake jobber. So snake jobbers are everywhere. And there you got Snake Armor He-Man fighting them off as they're all trying to attack him at once. And yeah, what a cool fucking box set of 4 figures. And looking at the sides, yeah, it just has the art in the front, nothing on the side other than Diabolical Snake Invasion. You flip it around, and you have the artwork on the back. Now, on the back, it says, He-Man summons all of his power to stop the army of diabolical snakes from sinking their poisonous fangs into Eternia. And it shows He-Man fighting these diabolical snake men. And I know you're not sorry, Fangor. I knocked over one of the skeleton warriors and Fangor, who were fucking joining us today, since we're adding more snakes to the family. But if you can't really get a good shot of this, but on the packaging art, again, shout out to Roy Juarez. He knocked it out of the fucking park with this shit. Absolutely love it. This is like some of the best art I've seen in Masters of the Universe Origins with the packaging design. But on the back, it shows Snake Mountain. It's quite obvious that's Snake Mountain, but it looks like it's a back-in-the-day pre-Eternian version of Snake Mountain because the Muppet, like, monster face that's normally on the right side of Snake Mountain is now this snake-looking face, and instead of having one green viper coming off the top of Snake Mountain, this time it shows 2 of them. So it's interesting to know what exactly is up with this back-in-the-day version of fucking Snake Mountain. They haven't said anything about it yet, but if you flip the package around front, it's got a nice little flap, and if you lift the flap up, there you go. Behind the plastic, you got the 4 figures that come in this box set. And mind you, I'm going to set this down and flip up this top panel as for some reason I'm spitting while I'm talking, so I'm noticing a couple little spit splashes keep hitting that shit. But if you flip it up, you got another clean image of the artwork without the logos on the front. But one thing to note, Jesus Christ, I did it again, and it's the same spot going to look through the back of the box. I knocked that shit over. But on the back of the box, we're in the cross sale art, it's showing Wave 12 and Wave 13 figures because it's showing Tongue Lasher from Wave 12, Snake Armor Skeletor from Wave 12, but it also shows Snake Teela and the Snake Trooper from Wave 13. So these figures are between the 13th and the 12th and the 13th waves. However, it recently just came out. Like, we're in October 2023. This shit came out in September, and actually might have came out the tail end of August. Like I said, I've had this for about a month. So this might have came out the end of August, early September. I'm pretty sure it was early September. Either way, the 3 Snake Men jobbers that's in this 4-pack was originally shown off for the first time during San Diego Comic-Con 2022 when they first revealed the Eternia playset. So long story short, these guys were shown off for the first time just over a year ago. So a lot of people feel these guys are late. These guys should have been out a couple of months ago. But it is what it is. Mattel's trying to tell a story with Masters of the Universe Origins because between the toys coming out, and it's not just comic books and whatnot, but there's also online propaganda, online ads, tie-ins to the line. Like right now, if you go to MattelCreations.com or even Mattel, or no, their YouTube channels, Mattel Creations, Mattel, you're going to see these videos, Masters of the Universe. Right now, it's called Stolen. So it's the word stolen with like multiple S's like snakes. So you got Stolen Part 1, 2, and 3, where it's stop motion animation using the fucking action figures to introduce all the new shit, and it's all focusing on Snake Mountain's release, and they've been really fun to watch. So my hat's off to everybody on the creative team that's been, making those stop motion animations completely fucking brilliant. But yeah, like I said, these guys have been sitting around for me for over a month, but I'm getting really excited to want to open these guys up, so let's do this shit. But like I said, right now I'm Frankensteining my laptop to get me to episode 50, and I've been doing a lot of thinking when it comes to the future of the show, because nothing's happening with Ian versus Daddybones. Like, I'm not ending the show. It's none of that by any means. I'm basically just trying to think about how I can keep it in the same direction while going in a different direction. And basically what I feel, the only downside to doing Ian versus Daddybones is a lot of people are telling me that the hour-long format of a podcast is kind of out of style. So the way I'm used to doing the OGPC, the old school way, isn't the new school way, and it's all about shorter content and shorter videos. So that's what I think going forward, Ian versus Daddybones. I think instead of doing the hour-long videos, I'm going to try my best to condense it into like 15, 20-minute shorter videos, so that way I can be putting out more content and spend less time rambling. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But a lot of that involves me having a brand new machine to fucking work with, so that's definitely on my priorities list. But let's go ahead and get these Snake Men opened up. Now, this 4-pack of Snake Men, or 3-pack of Snake Men, and you get one He-Man figure. Snake Armor He-Man already came out in the line. I already have Snake Armor He-Man. This version of He-Man is a variant, and the difference between him and the Snake Armor He-Man that I already have is this Snake Armor He-Man is in a different color armor. He's in black, silver, and green, and unlike the other Snake Armor He-Man that was more of the silver, and I like to say, after I've seen him online in pictures for like over a year, you know what I mean? But now that it comes to actually taking him out of the package and seeing him up close, I can say this Snake Armor He-Man's deco is like pops better than the original Snake Armor He-Man. So I think this is the better looking Snake Armor He-Man. Some people may disagree, but hey, we can agree to disagree and still be fucking friends and collect our Masters of the Universe, even though you're wrong. But yeah, there he goes. He's got his fucking power sword, and he's got his snake claw. Looks fucking dope. I haven't really went through and tested out his other articulation points. Not really going for that right now. I'm just trying to safely get everybody out of the package. Here's some accessories I got free. But I will say, like, when Eternia was shown off for the first time at Comic-Con, and we as Masters of the Universe fans got to see these guys for the first time, like, it's kind of like waking up on Christmas morning and like running downstairs and seeing the Christmas tree with like all the fucking presents. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my God, Santa Claus came. Look at all the gifts and whatnot. Even though it's like in your head, you're like thinking they're all fucking yours. Even though some are for mom, some are for dad, some are for Ian and whatnot. But like, looking at this Eternia setup with like, first of all, you're seeing Eternia for the first fucking time. Now you got all these other like figures on display, you know, participating in like a Andy's bedroom floor battle royale of Masters of the Universe, as I'm trying carefully to get these guys out of here. I will say this plastic used to keep these characters in package is it's a thicker plastic than what I'm used to on the what do you call it? The other Origins figures. It seems to be like a cheaper, flimsier plastic that they have the figures in. This seems to be a little thicker, which I assume is because you have so many figures at once instead of a single figure. You at least want to make sure everybody's somewhat securely in place. As I'm trying to get him out of here. There we go. And he fucking rattles. That's awesome. Now, I'm going to talk about these guys in a moment once I get them out of here. But yeah, so like, anyway, it's like Comic-Con. It's Comic-Con. We're seeing Eternia for the first time. And they're showing like all these different figures, because like Snake Armor Skeletor, Snake Armor He-Man was shown. You know what I mean? Fucking Ratlore, fucking Tongue Lasher, like all the new shit that's dropped over the course of this year and came out last fall was revealed in this display. So when we saw these Snake Men jobbers for the first time, we didn't really know what was going on. Because A, we weren't sure if they were just like prop mock-ups for the purpose of having extra Snake Men to fill the display, or if these were legit figures that we're going to be seeing a release eventually someday. And sure enough, they wound up being real figures that were coming out. And you know, to a degree, they all have names, because they were all given names on the packaging. And real quick, like I said, just to talk about it, you got Snake Armor He-Man, most powerful snake hunter in the universe. Rattlehood, Snake Men squad leader. That's that blue motherfucker right there. Then you have Gorgon, loyal spy for King Hiss. That's the green guy. And then you got Naga, the evil poison master. Alright, so they're not just no-name army build goons like an Eternian Palace Guard that, you know, you could name him Rick, you could call him Chris. But these skeleton warriors, they don't got no names. They're just jobbers. You know, the Horde troopers, they don't got no names. They're just jobbers. But these guys are just three quick and easy, put together fucking Snake Men warriors. You know, they're kind of like Hot Pockets. They're like easy in, easy out, and you know, you don't have to fucking put much thought into it. Just pop it in the microwave, hit the button, and 3 minutes later, boom, 3 new Snake Men. So I'm trying to get these guys all out. Like I said, this is a way much thicker plastic than what comes with the regular figures. Oh, I got 52 seconds left on my clock timer. Let's try and get this guy out before... Come on, dude. I'm trying not to damage the plastic. There's one arm. Two arm. Got 30 seconds left. I feel like I'm on a game show or something. There you go. Beat the fucking clock. Hell yeah. Now, for the most part, these Snake Men are quick and easy. Like I said, they're like Hot Pockets. Not much thought put into it because all they are is reused parts. Like, these three Snake Men, even though they have names and they were given, like, roles, one's a spy, one's a poison master, and, you know, so they two of them have jobs and purposes, but, like, with their overall construction and bodies, like Naga and Gorgon, all they are is Cobra Khan bodies. They're Cobra Khan bodies and like monster Skeletor feet. Like they have like the same three-toed boots and pointy monster feet like Skeletor and I believe Zodak. But yeah, and it also looks like they have Ratlor's head. Yeah, Ratlor's head's on Cobra Khan's body. So for the most part, they're kind of basic, thrown together, you know, different colored. Not the end of the world. I mean, it's kind of cool. Got him standing up there. Got this guy. I think they're pretty neat. You know, if you're gonna have them on display, I don't know what type of setup you have with like the toys you collect, what type of shelf or bookcase or even glass cabinets if you put your shit in that. But I'm in the process soon of I'm gonna be putting my stuff on display in a glass cabinets, and I mentioned it on the last show, but a friend of mine who's a pro wrestler, his name's Corey DeMorier, Little Daddy C. He wound up selling me 2 glass cabinets that I just recently purchased off him that I plan on putting my figures in. So yeah, these guys are definitely going to be going in that cabinet. But moving on to Rattle Hood, what's interesting about this character to me is where these guys got a Ratlor head and Cobra Khan bodies and Skeletor feet. This guy's got Ratlor's body, but he's got the alternate Cobra head that came with Camo Khan. When I got Camo Khan off Mattel Creations, one of the selling points, you know, was Cobra Khan, Camo Khan came with this alternate head that had his Cobra hood extended, and yeah, he came with this blast effect, just like this guy, that makes it look like he's spitting out his venom. So it's a nice little combo of reused parts between Ratlor and Camo Khan, but yeah, overall pretty fucking fresh. You got 3 brand new Snake Men figures, and I'm trying to get him to comfortably stand up. His feet are pointed up when they should be pointing down. I think that's the issue. Also, too, I'm running into a slight issue. The one thing I don't like is, between opening up Lady Slither and actually having a snake tail bottom half for the Snake Men, Ratlor still has his soft, pliable, crappy rattlesnake tail from the 80s, and it carried over to Origins. And I kind of wish his tail was reinvented, where I wish instead of being the soft, pliable plastic, I wish he had a hole in his lower back that like the tail portion could pop into, and then it would have articulation points on the tail. I think that would be fucking neat. But yeah, there you go in a fucking nutshell. The Diabolical Snake Invasion. And one more thing too, I just realized as I hope Naga doesn't fall over. Totally going to. Fuck it. Like I said, it came with the additional head. So you had the additional Cobra head, but for the purpose of shared parts, it also comes with the neck extension peg that Ratlor comes with, since he doesn't have his action feature, and this neck extension peg pops on Rattle Hood. So you'll see in a moment, there you go, in all his glory. He's got his extended neck. He's got his fucking hood open up. Definitely looks sick as fuck. And yeah, super excited. Totally glad this shit finally came out. I've been waiting months for this Diabolical Snake Invasion to come out. And I think it's neat too, because when I finally had this arrive, I showed my one buddy Jim, who happens to be one of my Patreon subscribers. I showed Jim this, and Jim actually thought it was super cool that Jim wound up buying one of his own, and Jim got his Diabolical Snake Invasion delivered, and I don't know if he opened it up yet or if he's keeping his in package, but either way, like I said, he totally agrees with me. This is some of the most beautiful packaging that they've done for Masters of the Universe Origins. Fucking Roy Juarez just knocked it out of the park, and as he does with all the art. I mean, him, Axel Jimenez, like, these guys are fucking killing it because, like, you know, these are the Diabolical snakes. They serve Lady. I mean, it's weird. They serve Lady Slither, even though at the same time they report to King Hiss, because I guess the purpose of these snakes, like, I guess Fangor and whatnot reports to Lady Slither, but these guys, I guess, still work for King Hiss, because the one said he's a secret spy for King Hiss. I am not getting him to fucking stand up today. I don't know what's going on. Oh, maybe if I extended that knee, maybe I'll have better luck with it. I'll keep monkeying around with it. But, there we go. But, no, he doesn't want to stand. Fuck it. I'll take care of that later. But, yeah, I'm rambling right now, but I think these guys were the B squad of snakes that came to the present time, as far as the story goes, when Camo Khan went back in time to warn King Hiss. King Hiss sent a B squad to the present day time to attack Eternia, and that's where these guys come in. And, fucking yeah. You got them, you got Snake Armor He-Man, and it's absolutely fucking sick. I don't know, man. This is my jam. I fucking love this shit. I'm super happy. Like, not only is Masters of the Universe back, but now all these new figures are coming out that never existed back in the day, and it's been a blast for over the past 2 years of my life, like, collecting this shit, and it's not just the action figures, you know what I mean? There's the Masters of the Universe Revelation series on Netflix. You know, you got all the He-Man and Skeletor memes that are making their rounds on Facebook and Instagram and other social media sites. Even taking clips from the 80s cartoon show. So it's like today's generation knows who He-Man and Skeletor is. And to me, that's just fucking awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep these episodes shorter, so I'm able to edit the content without running out of fucking storage space and low memory and all the other issues I'm dealing with. So, like I said, if you're watching this and you want to help me grab a new laptop, hit up the Patreon. It's only $1 a month, $5 a month. It's your choice. Get access to bonus content, naming the credits, so I can let everybody know, hey, this motherfucker supports me and is helping me build the brand. And if you upgrade for $5, you get the Original Geeks podcast too. So with that said, I'm Ian Daddybones. Cheers, Pete!
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back.
You can't hide and you can't pretend, cause I'll punch you out like Wendy and Glenn. Some things you learn in the school you attend, but the things that I say you can't comprehend.
I ain't no hippie and I ain't no punk. I don't smoke crack and I don't do junk. I'll just sit down and smoke a fat bong, pull out my guitar and sing a fast song. There's your motherfucking American Idol, putting $2 a gallon down the gas hole. 10 million votes for the next asshole. I'll just put on my engineer's hat, sit back and relax while we speed down the tracks. I'll read the book just to spit out the facts.
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back.
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, get stuck cause you never go. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go
I'll
back.
sneak up your driveway all calm and collective, tripping balls like an underground detective. Need some new shit, but my funds are running low. I spend it on weed, shrooms, beer, and blow. Living life like a cartoon, just flipping the page as I'm staring down the barrel of a 12 gauge. Shotty to the body and it's got me over open. Shaking so bad, think my legs are broken. I'm choking on the smoke and coughing up the shot. Waking up from a dream. These drugs are high. Chasing strychnine with kind and beer with whiskey. Sing a lullaby and I'm sorry you missed me.
You can't hide and you can't pretend, cause I'll punch you out like Lindy England.